Good morning, students. We have discussed about independence and the situations faced by the government at that time or the people of India at that time. It's not only government, everybody. We are citizens. We are part of it. So government is not somebody else from outside. It's our own government. And Britishers were ruling, it is not. Now the government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Because it's a democratic country. Now let's see what was the situations, the demands of the people, some of the demands. Now, state reorganization is important matter. We have just have touch on that. In 1920s, the Indian National Congress had promised that after independence, each major linguistic group would be have its own province. That's in 1920s. Now we are coming to 1950s, 30 years after. So, Congress, International Congress in their meetings, they have decided, okay, we will give importance to the language of each area. But the country was divided on the base of religion. But when it came to 1950, after independence, the leaders are having the dilemma. Because the country is being divided on the basis of religion. So when it is divided on the basis of religion, now these leaders are thinking, if we open up the matter of division on the basis of the language, it may lead to another division of the country. So the leaders were not ready to face that challenge, because already the princely states were being united. So naturally in some area there were differences of opinion of the people with the princely states, and some supported some of the princely states to be joined with India. Some people were ready to keep their princely state there. So all that division is there, that is around sorted out. Now comes the next problem. So the leaders were thinking, could the country afford further division on the basis of language? If we divide the country on the basis of language, because the partition has taken place in 1905 by Lord Curzon, and those division has come into reality now. East Bengal and West Bengal. Then West Pakistan has become a Muslim country, East Pakistan has become Bangladesh later. So all those things. So again, are we able to bear it, accept it? That thinking was there, the fear was there in the minds of the leaders. So they were not ready to accept the division of India on the basis of language. So after partition, Nehru said, disruptions tendencies had come to the fore. Means breaking up tendencies. To check them, the nation had to be strong and united. That was a statement of Nehru. Now let's see Vallabhbhai Patel, as a Home Minister, what he says. Put it, we have applied this test of linguistic provinces also. And by this test, in our opinion, cannot be supported. So we have to test upon division according to the language. But as a result of that division, we are feeling that we cannot support the division of the language. Because I told you already, the government had the fear. Already division has taken place on the basis of religion. Now if you open up the matter of language, will it create another division? Will India be again divided into pieces? Will it become a Pandora's box? So the rulers were having that fear in their mind. So the important leaders of the government, that Nehru and Patel, both had that thinking in their brain. That is why they are expressing that. So they say we cannot now think about the division of the country on the basis of a language. That was the thinking of the leaders. The leaders' responses created great disappointment because those regions were thinking, okay, we'll have a according to language. Naturally, there was unhappiness among the members of the citizens. So then what happened? Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, etc. speakers looked forward for having their own state. So they want a state of their own. The strongest protest came from the Telugu-speaking district of the Madras Presidency. It was the Madras area where British had made a Madras Presidency. In that area, some of the Telugu-speaking people also was part of it. They were not part of Hyderabad administration. The Nizam of Hyderabad was not having control. So it was part of Tamil Nadu, Madras Presidency. So those people began to say, no, we want to be independent. That's what we see. So Nehru met the black flags and the slogans demanding we want Andhra during the election campaign in 1952. So election time, Nehru went for election campaign to get elections, first election, general election. But in the first general election, what has happened? He had to face the problem, we want Andhra slogans. Nehru was against division of this country on the base of language. In October 1950, Potti Sri Ramalu went on a hunger strike demanding the formation of Andhra state for Telugu speakers. He was a prominent Gandhi leader. He started fasting. Hunger strike. No food. Gandhian method. Nothing in return. Government had to listen. As the fast went on, hartals and bends were observed in many, as we were doing during the independence struggle, what the Congress was doing or the Indian people were doing during the struggle, the same has come as a prominent activity. Hartals were there, bends were there everywhere in Andhra Pradesh. So government was facing a lot of problem. On 15th December 1950 to 58 days of fasting, into his fast, Potti Sri Ramalu died. Government did not respond. Government was having the fear. Government asked him to stop the fast, but he did not listen. Government, what to do? Government was facing a lot of problem. The newspaper put it, the news of the passing away of Sri Ramalu engulfed entire Andhra in chaos. There was a lot of confusion, problems, hartals, everything in Andhra Pradesh because people all loved him, and naturally people wanted a Andhra Telugu speaking areas together. So that was the situation. The protests were so widespread and intense that the central government was forced to give in to the demand. So the government agreed to accept the Telugu speaking states to be brought together and create a separate independent Andhra Pradesh. So that was accepted in the year 1953. On 1st October 1953, the new state of Andhra came into being, which subsequently became Andhra Pradesh. Naturally, when that was accepted for Andhra, other states also began to say, we also want our state according to the language. So, with the precaution, government appointed a committee that is known as State Reorganization Committee. Commission was appointed in the year, and the State Reorganization, same year, 1953, State Reorganization Commission was set up and submitted its report in 1956. And that committee recommending the redrawing of district and provincial boundaries to form compact provinces of assembly. So, they are told to divide the nation on the basis of language. So that has happened. That's it. The Belgaum, which was part of Maharashtra, is part of Karnataka, because of the recommendations of State Reorganization Committee. Kasaragod, which was some people are speaking Kannada, is part of Kerala. All those things happened as per the recommendations of the State Reorganization Committee. So, as per this, Malayalam, Kannada, and Telugu speakers are, according to that, government accepted. So, the Hindi speaking region of, so all those things happened then on November 1st, 1956. All the language speaking kingdoms or states were created by the government of India. So, November 1st is the formation day of Karnataka. Like that, most of the states, except Andhra Pradesh, most of the states came into existence according to the State Reorganization Committee on 1st November 1956. So, in 1960, the bilingual state Bombay was divided. Gujarat was separate state for Marathi and Gujarati speakers. Then, in 1960, Punjab was divided. 60, 66, and Punjab was divided. Punjab and Haryana was created for the Punjabi speaking and Haryani or Hindi speaking people. So the states, you see, at that time, as per the divisions. Madras, it was known as Madras. Kerala, it was divided into Kerala and Cochin. Mysore, Andhra, so the Hyderabad. The divisions have taken place. This is a Putti Sri Ramalu, who was started for the fasted and died for the reorganization of the country on the basis of the language, and nothing has happened as feared by the government. Government had a fear that it may create another division of the country, partition of the country. Anyway, that hasn't happened. That is why it was successful. Planning for now, government list other developmental activities. Lifting Indians out of poverty, building a modern technical and industrial base were among the major objectives of the government. Because India should progress, should become a powerful and challenging nation. In 1950, the government set up a planning commission. Now there is no planning commission. After the present BJP government has come to power, they have removed the word planning commission and it's called Niti Aayog, National Institute for Transforming India. It is known as Niti. Okay. So Niti Aayog has come in the name of a planning commission. So design and execute suitable policies for the economic development of India. So planning commission was doing mixed economy model was accepted. So Niti Aayog, this planning commission is a Russian model. After communist revolution in Russia, they wanted this planning, they implemented the planning commission. So we have wanted to mixed economy. We will study in details about mixed economy next year. Mixed economy means capitalist as well as a socialist system will be existing in the country. That means government will have industries and private individuals also will have industries. In capitalist countries, government will have no industries. All industries will be handled by only private. Now we have got a KSRTC bus in Karnataka, it's a government. And there are private buses, we are like that, private buses are there. So that is mixed economy. They are also permitted, government also works. Telephone system, BSNL is there, Reliance, Airtel. So that's a mixed economy. They are also permitted, government also is. Now the present trend is government is moving away from the industry like government. We are moving towards a capitalistic pattern of society. That is the present trend. Government is selling all those things. Oil, we had government is going to sell all the oil companies, Arab Petroleum, Hindustan Petroleum, Indian Oil. All those things are government companies. They are government is trying to sell them. Air India, government is trying to sell them. Earlier, Air India was in the hands of Tata, and Tata government has taken over. Now government is ready to sell them. So which industry should be initiated by the state and the private to achieve balance. So private as well as, and regional difference also. If it is something is done in Bijapur, there should be people from other state. Belgaum will be making a, we also want. So the regional balance also should be taken in. Everybody wants development. Nobody will say, I don't want, in our area nothing is needed. No, everybody wants. A school asks them to Bijapur, then the other areas they will ask for their schools. So all those things have to be taken into consideration. In 1950s, the second five-year plan was formulated. So 1951 to 56, second and 56. This focuses strongly on the development of heavy industries such as steel and building large dams. Because why? Large dams are needed to provide water for irrigation, and heavy industries are needed for steel and all those things will give a lot of employment for the people and make the materials for the development of India. So steel and these two things, both the things were under the government control, not under the private control. This sector should be under the control of the state. State means the government. Okay. This approach and many strong supporters, but some vocal critics. These are some strong supporters, but there were some who told no, go like America or go like Britain. Let the capitalists do all this kind of industries. Let the heavy industries be in the hands of the capitalist, not by. From Russia, we are purchasing Rafale helicopter planes for our Air Force. In Russia, Rafale planes are manufactured by private companies, not by government companies. Individual companies are producing it. In India, we are not producing anything like that. When railway coaches are not produced by private. In other countries, railway coaches are produced by private companies. That's the thing. So it had good emphasis on agriculture, because farmers should be helped. Some argued that primary education was, because of that government was not giving importance for primary education. The primary government was thinking only about the physical action, not of the mental and intellectual activities. Criticism was there on the government. Some said they did not account for environmental implications of economic policies. The government was not taking care of the environment, because pollution would be there when factories are started. When a dam is constructed, much of our areas will go under water. So the Adivasis will be replaced from there. So many lakhs of acres which are going under water will have create environmental problems. When factories are coming in, it will create pollution. So all those criticisms were there on the government when all these things are going on. As Mahatma Gandhi's follower Meera Behin wrote in 1949, by science and machinery, he may get huge returns. If you start a factory, you may get a huge profit. If you start to construct a dam, agricultural production will go up. But there are so much other problems. For a time, but ultimately will come to dissolution. All those areas will go underwater. People will have problems, and industries will give pollution. Now we know we cannot live in Delhi. We cannot live in any capital, any cities. Pollution is so much because of the industries. So that's what they are telling. We have got to study nature's balance and develop our lives within her laws. If we are to survive as a physically healthy and morally different species. If we want to be, now we know we cannot live in Delhi. Pollution is so much because of so many industries have come up. Because we are not taking care about the nature. So much smoke and other things. We are all driving the vehicle. So that is the reason why Delhi and like everywhere polluted. So that is what the writers of that and they were telling, we should be careful about starting industries. At that time they were telling. Nehru won the 5-year plans. Now Nehru is writing about to the letters to the chief ministers of the different states. Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru was a great supporter of the planning process. He explained the ideas and purpose of the planning in a series of letters he wrote to the chief ministers of the different states. So let us see the letter. In a letter of 22nd December 1952, he wrote like this. Behind the first 5-year plan lies the conception of India's unity of mighty cooperative effort of all the peoples of India. This is done to show that all of us are cooperating and working together. We have, remember always that it is not merely the governmental machinery that counts in all this. So he is told the 5-year plans, it is not a governmental machinery alone, it is an activity of all the people. If all the people work it together, it is not a governmental agency alone, machinery that counts in all this, but even more so the enthusiasm and cooperation of the people. That is more important than the government and machinery and development. If people are participating, people are helping, then there is a development. Our people must have the sensation of partnership, joining together in a mighty enterprise, big firms and others, of being fellow travelers towards the next goal that they and we have set before us. So it is not government alone, along the people. People also should come. So take the consideration of the people, take the confidence of the people, bring the people into the activity of industrial development. The plan may be and has to be based on the calculations of economists, persons who are highly qualified persons based in economics, statisticians, calculating people. Then and the like, but figures and statistics very important as they are. Do not give land to the scheme. If systematic law is very nice, it will be told. But if the people are not happy, if the things are not good for the people, then it has no use. That is what nevertheless. The scheme, the breath of life comes in other ways, and it is for us now to make this plan, which is enshrined in the cold print. Whatever is written down in the paper, something living, vital and dynamic, which captures the imagination of the people. If it captures the imagination of the people, we should give importance to that. That is what Nehru tells. Let us hope those things will really take place, has taken place in India. Thank you very much.